Hello everyone, it's me, Riffraff Hornhelm, and I'm back again with another presentation from the Dwarven Vault. And today we have a monster review. We're going to talk to you today about another minor demon. This is the Type 2 demon, or the HEZROU. Kind of a weird name. But once again, this is a turnable minor demon and is part of the general series we've been doing about turnable undead creatures as we approach Halloween. As used with basic Dungeons & Dragons, advanced Dungeons & Dragons, or what's typically called 1E today. So let's talk about the Type 2 demon, the HEZROU. And as you can see, it's like a toad-like creature. They're about 7 feet tall. And they're toad-like, but they don't have forelimbs like a toad. They've got, like, arms. Like their brethren, the Type 1 demon, they also love human flesh. It's their favorite thing to eat, period. Also, like the Type 1 demon, if they see each other, they're just as likely to fight one another as they are to cooperate. Now, this is every bit as stupid as a Type 1 demon. So it's not somebody you can negotiate with or really talk to for information. They're very low intelligence. They have a -2 armor class. And they have 9 hit dice. Now, to go along with all that, they also have a 55% magic resistance, so slightly better than the Type 1. This all makes it a difficult opponent. It only has 3 attacks. And none of them are particularly damaging. I think the bite attack might be like 2 to 12 or something like that. But otherwise, it's single digits. And of course, they have to hit you. And of course, they have the shared attributes that demons have. See that separate video, which include things like being able to cause fear and darkness and telekinesis. And, you know, this one can telekinese 3,000 gold pieces weight. And it has the ability to gate in, potentially, another Type 2 demon. It's only a 20% chance. So this one is definitely noticeably more powerful than the Type 1. What works against it is it's still as dumb as a rock. And that's not going to help it at all. It's going to make it easier for you to take it on if you run into it in an adventure. Now, of course, in an attack, like the other minor demon we spoke about, the Type 1, this can be struck by normal weapons. You don't need a plussed weapon or a silver weapon in order to be able to strike this creature. Having said that, the fact that it has a -2 armor class certainly makes it more challenging. And the fact that it has 9 hit dice means that it's got a fair bit of endurance. Now, these also can appear in groups of 1 to 3 or 1 to 6, depending on what the DM wants, especially if it's used as a wandering. And like all demonic creatures, it is chaotic evil. It's not out to make friends. So what about the Type 2 demon? I mean, really, when you go to the greater Hornhelm community and speak to dungeon masters about it, this got ranked solidly as a 4 to 4.5. I think that's a pretty fair assessment on it. I've used these before. I think they're fun to use in an encounter. They have power, but being dumb as a rock doesn't make it that difficult to overcome these. And I think the players have always enjoyed the encounters. In talking to the players in the greater Hornhelm community, those that have interacted with this, put it pretty much in the same range. They said about a 4 to a 5, somewhere in that range. And mainly because their powers, not because they were difficult to trick or to be able to attack it in such a way where it couldn't figure out how to respond. They do have a fair amount of magic. It's not like they can't cause a fair amount of damage, and having that many hit dice, having 9 hit dice, its survival is generally pretty good for a few rounds of combat at least. So, really, if you're looking at this, like anything else out here on these minor demons in particular, be prepared. Know what your enemy is capable of doing. Read about what all demons can do, because that's going to make it a lot easier. After that, you're just looking at the specialities for that specific demon type. but recognize what all their powers are. They're not as dangerous as devils, but they're still pretty damn dangerous. So that, my friends, is the Type 2 Demon, the HEZROU. We hope you found this interesting, entertaining, all that kind of good stuff. If you did, please be so kind as to leave us a like. Consider subscribing. Share with your friends. Leave us a comment. But by all means, come back and see us again real soon. We thank you so much for your very kind support. Take care, everyone. And remember, dwarves rock!